Hello, people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Take the goodness wherever you are. We are back again. My name is Oluche Mekekwe. This is Open Heart with Oluchi. Today, I want to thank everybody for the likes, for the shares. Some people are sharing my videos. For the subscription, like I said, when you subscribe, click on the notification button. There's a bell button by the side. Click on it so that whenever we have any video that comes up, you can view it. Today, we want to talk about widowhood. Today in our midst, we have two guests in the name of Ogechukwu Akujeze and Nkiru Ikpeze. Two of them are our guests. They've been a regular guest. I appreciate them for always honoring our invitation. Hello, babes. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for always coming whenever we'll ask you to be our guest. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, everybody. So today we want to talk about what widowhood is all about and personally, I am doing this video with my sisters because of what transpired, what somebody said about Jennifer Jnr.Pope's wife. Let's watch this video.
You never reach how many months wey Jnr.Pope by the wife don't they come outside, don't they go back to work? Because this video now that you are seeing now, Regina Daniel did a party, junior party. You guys should not forget that Jnr.Pope wife, now event planner, she was the one that planned the event for Regina Daniel. Now she has gone back to business. Is she supposed to go back to business? Is she supposed to start any business by now? She's supposed to be in the house money her husband for complete 1 year, because I know that she's not broke. There's money. So many people don't sympathizers have contributed money for she and her children to be eating. So what should they find for her side? Even have to travel all the way from Asaba to Abuja or where? What is she looking for outside? Jnr.Pope wife is not supposed to be out by this time.
So I want to talk about what this lady said. Three of us want to talk deliberate on it. First of all, we saw the video where she said that Jnr.Pope's wife is not supposed to come out to do her business because she's mourning. And I was like, excuse me? I don't understand that. Anyway, I don't want to go into details. We know about Jnr.Pope's death, the wife, and everything. Why we heard about Jnr.Pope's death is because he's a star. We know that so many people have lost their husband, some people lost their spouse, husband, wife, and so many people lost maybe their loved ones, and we not heard about. But this one really, really touched so many people, and people were talking about what Esther Sky 77 said about it. So today, now I want to ask my audience, okay, what do you know? Like, as in, can you tell us who a widow is? What do you understand by widowhood?
Okay, thank you for having me as always. A widow is someone that lost her legally married husband to death. Is something that no one can say when it's going to happen, and it can happen anytime. I've seen people that lose their husband a few months after marriage, 1 year after marriage, few years after marriage, depending. So a widow in as defined in the whole world is someone that loses her husband after marriage. And we also have widower, a man that loses the wife after marriage. So that's what widowhood or widow is all about. And widowhood is the act of being a widow.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that definition. Nkiru, are you there?
I'm there.
Okay. Now, we want to talk about, we all watched that video that was showed now about Esther Sky 77. I think she's an actress because I went to read about her. She's an actress. What she said about Jnr.Pope's wife. we saw it where Jnr.Pope's wife went, like we all know that. I don't think so. Maybe some people know about it, but I know that she is an event planner. She have a big event this thing in I think in Asaba. Yeah, in Asaba.
Yes.
She's an
Asaba,
event
yeah.
planner. So she always plan events for Regina Daniels, Ned Woko's them, you understand? So this time around, after the death of her husband, she was called upon to do her usual job. And somebody, a woman like her, came out to say that she's supposed to be mourning. The thing really, really got me worked up. I was like, what on earth who on earth can say this?
Why are people so insensitive?
It's very, very insensitive to somebody's emotions. No empathy. You understand? I don't know where she got that from, but from what I know, I am not a widow, and my mom is a widow. When my father died, then my mom was not still in the service. She was not. She's retired. You understand? Then she didn't stay up to 1 year at home. We all know that they've cut the days people stay at home to mourn their husband. Some towns they stay 3 months.
Yeah, some do.
It's not staying 3 months. Is wearing that morning cloth.
Yeah, not staying at home.
Not staying at home. Because if you're working, your employer cannot leave you to stay at home because you're mourning. No, we don't do that. No. I think she was thinking of the olden days.
But she's not old. She's just a child.
Yeah. So I don't know where she got that information from. Okay, can you throw more light to this?
Talking about this, honestly, I was, like you mentioned, honestly, I was upset. And I see so much insensitivity. Like, people don't really care what they say. Maybe she just want to chase clouds.
I think so.
She just wants likes and comments from people. Now, I was actually raised by a widow. My mom became a widow when I was 10 years old. My dad died when my mom was 36. Just 36. I don't know how old Jnr.Pope's wife is, but I believe she's not up to 40. Now, when my dad died, my mom already had, we are many. I have 4 siblings after me. There were, in fact, our youngest child then was 5 years, our last daughter. Now, I remember vividly, everything played before me because I have a big brother, but he was just 15 and I was 10. So I remember everything that happened. I can't forget it. And when I saw that video, I was like, what is she talking about? My mom was just a clerk in First Bank. How much do they pay clerks then? They paid them less than 10,000 naira. That was like something years ago. But she has been a hustler. So between doing that as a clerk, she was also doing the canteen of the bank. So she cooks. She also does that. And when my father died, it was accident, She wasn't part of the business. She didn't know where to start. So imagine how much was she earning? It's just like going out so that you don't stay at home. She wasn't like doing everything. The husband was doing a lot. Now, when my father passed, it dawned on her that you need to do something. Okay. So she cried as usual. She mourned her husband. But after the burial, the way they do things, immediately you lose your husband. A lot of things, people that you think they even love you, they will start. There were so many reactions. And we were in the village then for the burial. My father was still young. He was about 50 years then, or less than 50. So after the burial, I remember after the burial, we didn't spend up to 1 month in the village. We went back to where we were staying. And then we were staying in Port Harcourt and Aba. So from there, my mom, she started working. She didn't stay at home because who is going to feed this little child? We don't even understand it. We want to maintain that lifestyle that we were used to. Her husband wasn't poor. You understand? So the children will not understand when you say there is no milk in the morning. But everything played before me because I was like, the girl closer to her. you know. So I saw her do everything. I saw her go out with black and come back. The only thing I know is that everywhere she goes, she cannot stay outside before 6 o'clock. That was the rule then. I don't know if it still applies now. But then they say, if you're mourning your husband, but before 6 o'clock, you're home. So she will go everywhere, do things, come back before 6 o'clock.
Do her business.
Do her business. My mom was, that was 30-something years ago I'm talking about. So she was doing her business and coming back. In fact, she started extending it instead of her doing just what she was doing, because she knew that with this small salary, I will not be able to take care. She also started my father's business. So she started learning about it. She was shuttling between Port Harcourt and Aba, going to, because that's where they do the business, all this crude oil thing. She was doing it. And before I know it, she was, like I shared in this place before, she became good with it. She was even doing good. But she was still mourning. She was still in that house.
Stop. I don't think money stops people from working.
And then it was even 1 year that they still wear that clothes. It wasn't even, the morning clothes was still 1 year. So I saw her wear it and do everything. Then she was still going to visit my other brother then, you know, for seminary, because he was in seminary school. He would still go. He was doing everything. He was now father and mother. I saw her pain. She cried. So this lady coming now to talk about widow, she doesn't know anything about widowhood.
Thank you.
She doesn't know. She needs someone to educate her. Now, Nigeria is so hard that people make audio promises. This woman did not just get up to come and start doing event planning because she wants to get up. Maybe those that promise whatever you think they're promised, they've not brought anything. And you can't depend on people. This is a woman that has been a hustler. Even before her husband died. She just started. She has been there. She has been part of the family, you know. They've been working together as husband and wife. She wasn't like a housewife staying at home. No.
Yes.
She has been doing all these things. And she did not think about loneliness as part of one thing that widows suffer.
Loneliness.
Because loneliness, that's the only way she can keep on in life without her mental health being affected so much is by being busy, socializing, getting out of the house, do the things that she likes to do, which is this event planning. But no, they're not looking at it from that direction. They're looking at it from that she has to stay at home and mourn her husband. And who says that if she gets out, she will not mourn her husband? She mourns her husband everywhere she is. She has got 3 little boys to take care of. Those boys need to go to school. They need to feed. And staying at home is not helping. So she doesn't know much about widowhood. I'm speaking from someone that was raised by a widow. My mom started, once we came back from the village after 1 month or 1 month plus, I may not remember vividly, but then she went back to work. She went back to business. The only thing I know that after everything, she comes back to the house before 6 o'clock. She must be home before 6 because that's the rule. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like you rightly said, life goes on even after somebody dies.
Yes, of course.
You can't expect a widow to fold her hands.
No.
Because she lost. Then who will feed the family? Thank you so much for throwing more lights on that. Nkiru, are you there?
I'm there.
All right. What do you have to say about this Esther talk? This Esther Sky that said something devastating. I think that thing is, I don't know how to say what she said, but is out of, she talked out of point. What do you have to say about it?
Thank you very much for having me on board. When I watched the video, I was like, may God forgive her. because
she needs forgiveness, honestly.
Why I said so because she's not how do I put it? She's not a widow per se, and she has not experienced
widowhood.
She who wears the shoe nowhere it is her. I'm a widow. At my age, I'm a widow, so I've been into this for like let me say 6 years now. I've been a widow for the past 6 years now. So it has not been easy. And you know, my husband people, according to their tradition, you know, before you will mourn your husband for like 1 year. But during my time, they said it's 6 months, you know. So that's 6 months. I spent only 1 month in the village.
Exactly.
Came to Onitsha, from Onitsha back to Lagos. I was a teacher.
You
know, I was a teacher, and I had to go back to my teaching job.
Exactly.
Although at a time, you know, being the only person, the house rent is on your head, school fees, feeding, and all that. So I was like, this teaching will no longer sustain me. Although I was teaching before I lost my husband, so I had to venture into business. So many things. I sell clothes from US. I have a friend that normally sends all these ball gown, all these US babies clothes. I sell all these drugs. They call it a green life then. All these network drugs, you know, I sell. I know right now I deal on frozen foods and food essentials. You don't have to fold your hand.
No.
The lady was like, why would Jnr.Pope wife be, you know, why would she be out by this time? She's supposed to stay at home mourning her husband. What the hell is she talking about?
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Let me tell you. When you lose your husband,
of what she was talking about.
In fact, 80% of the women, you don't even have access to your husband's account. And when you go to the bank and tell them you want to withdraw money or whatever, in fact, what they will tell you, their demand will be more than you. Get a court, a court order, a proof that you are the only legalized wife, that you are not a side chick, that you are not, that you doesn't have to, your husband didn't marry 2 wives, that you are the only legalized one, that you are the only one that will have access to the bank. You have to get a debt whatever certificate. You have to get, in fact, this process, before you will finish it, it will take you like 3 years. So
and the children have to
is it something that she will fold her hands and be waiting? You know, until court or bank grant her access to the husband's account before she will start.
Sorry, that is if there is enough money in their account as well.
Apart from that, this widowhood, there is this kind of depression that goes with it, and it is killing. It is that knows what you are passing through, and it worsens when you are at home. Because when you start going out, mingling with people, talking with people,
it relieves you.
It will ease you. It will ease you from some stress and some thinking. You won't even have time to think. It's when you get back to the house lonely that you start thinking. So they want Jnr.Pope's wife to die so that the children will become an orphan.
Orphan.
Can you imagine wickedness?
It's wickedness, yes.
It's wickedness, it's ignorance, it's everything negative.
You know?
No, lack of compassion.
When I saw the video, I was like, he's looking for more followers. Since
I guess so.
Since they are monetizing Facebook now, you will see people that will come and start talking trash. Come and start talking about something that doesn't exist because they are looking for money. You know? So I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Like you said,
our story are relatable. So
exactly. Like you said, the lady is something she's gone nuts.
No, she doesn't. She's not. She's not ignorant of everything she has spoken about.
She's never been a widow, and she don't know anything about widowhood. Like you guys rightly said, the people that I know, like when my mom mourned my dad, she was at home for some weeks, then started going out. But the only thing is that your morning clothes, that morning clothes that you wear, if your town or your state, depends on where you come from, if they are doing it for 3 months, you wear it for 3 months. If they are doing it for 6 months, you wear it for 6 months. If they are doing it for 1 year, of which I know I don't think there's any place that they still do for 1 year. No, the highest I know now is 6 months.
3 months,
6 months, 3 months. That's what I know. So even some people say that there are people who do for 1 month. It depends on where you come from. So I don't know where she got the jargon of that she's not supposed to be coming out. She'd be supposed to be at home. That people gathered enough money for her.
Did she see the money that people gathered?
No, that's where I'm going to now. Where did you see the money? I know, yeah, people might gather enough money, but what? Look, listen to what Nkiru said. Nkiru said loneliness, depression, if you start one place. Because she passed through that. She knows how it pinches. Not somebody that she's. I don't think that Esther is married though.
That's what I'm saying. She's still a young girl. What does
she's still
she know?
a young girl. She don't know anything about
widow. She doesn't know anything.
No, she don't.
So
I don't think
she's
she
talking
knows.
from what she has watched in the video. You know, if she's an actress, I've never seen her video. I don't know her as an actress. Maybe she thought it's Nollywood script that they write. So she's talking from Nollywood script, you know, not like in real. Well, let's face
real
reality
life
here. You understand? Let's face reality. Even if people gathered money for her,
yeah,
is she going to fold her hands? If she has a work to do, she won't do it and she will stay at home. Who does that? Like her husband would normally say.
Who does that?
Who does that?
Like
Jnr.Pope. This is a lady that has been. No, the thing is that she's not okay. Look at what our sister said now, Sister Nkiru. Look at what she said. She said she was a teacher before her husband died. It's like what I said. But when her husband died, she found out that teaching job will not be sustainable. It won't be enough for her and her children. The same with my mom. She was just a client. When my father died, she knew that this money won't take me and my family anywhere. And she has to, if you don't hustle, are you going to be begging? Who are you going to beg? Is it uncles or from my paternal side or who? You know, if you really want to help yourself, you have to do something. This is a lady that has been working jointly with her husband. We don't know their story, but she's a very quiet lady. I believe that she must have contributed financially, even to the building of their house. She can't come and start saying, I did this. She has been up and doing. Now that her husband is dead, she just got this contract and she decided to do it. And Regina knows why she gave her that contract.
She's been doing it.
Yeah.
She's been doing it.
These are people that are very close to her. They knew. So he gave her this contract for her to do and go back home. It's not like she went to a club. She didn't go to a party. It's just job to feed my family. And remember what I said to you, Jnr.Pope was very close to these three boys in fact, close to her family. She was a family person. Imagine what this woman goes through every morning and every night. Mommy, where is daddy?
Oh.
So she needs to be somewhere to laugh at least. And I watched that video. She said, everybody's saying that she lean. Is it because she's wearing I said, this girl is wicked. So she didn't notice that lady has changed. She didn't notice any change in her. Does she have a special hatred for her?
She's just too callous. I think she wants to chase clouds. She wants to trend.
You just chase cloud with everything.
Yeah, but
that's insensitive. You don't chase cloud with everything. There are things you chase cloud with, not with this kind of situation.
No, she's insensitive to somebody's emotion.
Exactly.
Very, very insensitive.
She is.
Because why I say that is you can't tell somebody. Jnr.Pope died, I think he died in April, isn't it?
Yeah, he died in April. He was buried.
Yeah, and they buried him in May.
Yeah, in May.
And this thing happened in this July or end of June. Yes. What do you want the poor girl to do? Not to come out.
It's none of her business. She cannot tell her how to mourn her husband.
At all.
You don't just come and be on the side. This is cyberbullying. She bullied that woman. Yeah, she bullied that woman on the cyberspace. You don't just wake up and tell people how to mourn.
Like Nkiru said, she said because of Facebook and monetization.
Monetization, yeah.
People do all sort of things. Yes. People do all sort of things. You said something like that people do all sort of things to make money.
Yes. I think he's looking for money. It's not serious.
She's not going to get any money.
For money. Because he's looking for more followers. Looking for money.
She's not going to get followers. She's not going to get money.
At all.
I stand today to say that to her.
Because yes, that's not the way to look for money.
This is cyberbullying. It's just a country where everything goes. Yes. If it's this where we live, she can't just say that and get away with it. She'll be arrested.
Yeah,
you don't cyberbully someone, a widow for that matter. Do you realize how many widows we have in Nigeria? Statistically, there are more than 50 million widows. Yes. This is because she's just a celebrity's wife. We have a lot
because
of
he's married to
widows, and you
Jnr.Pope,
don't want,
a Nollywood actor.
exactly.
So, why
And
is
you
her
don't
own
want to hear
different?
what these widows go through day by day. They are being intimidated. They are being stigmatization of losing your husband. Even when the Jnr.Pope died, they still accuse of him the one that killed their husband.
Oh,
it was on this. It was on news. They said
yeah,
it
it
a
was
very long time on
everywhere.
social
Some
media.
people said that she was doing that. She was doing that.
Yeah, that she was already sleeping around. So it didn't stop. And as everything is dying down, this one came again. What do you want from a poor lady that just lost? I remember when I saw it, I was so annoyed because when my mom lost my father, she was 36.
Oh,
36.
oh, that was so young.
Yes.
So young.
So when I'm saying it, I'm taking it personal because I was there. I saw everything.
So
I
young.
saw her cry. But she has a lot of children. Now, who will take care of those children? She will be the one to take care of those children. And don't remember that time things were still better. Now,
talk more of now.
Talk more of now. Those people that you're waiting to give you might not even have. People might really want to give you, but do they have it? At this time, at this present situation,
and people might want to give you, and they want something from you.
Exactly. So,
Yes.
some people will not even remember that she's a widow. They will want to call her over because she's a beautiful young lady. If I'm going to give you this half now. So it's better that she keeps her integrity and go and work.
Yes.
And do something. And you're there criticizing her, cyberbullying her.
Thank you so much,
it's
ladies.
so annoying, honestly.
We are just we are just pitching our minds.
Honestly, and we are so
that
upset.
girl, Esther Sky, or whatever she calls herself.
I don't know her. I've never seen
She's
her
just a
anyway.
bully. She's just a bully.
She's just
but
a bully.
Thank God that people really, really talk to her. I saw one blogger, I be Facebook influencer, I don't know which one she is. She said that what she said is very, very good, though, that she likes what she said. But first of all, before she can advise somebody, that she should talk from experience, that she should go and be a widow.
Exactly.
She should go and marry first, kill her husband, then be a widow. Before she can dish out
you
such
can now
advice.
talk. Exactly. That's a good advice from that person.
So that when you're talking, you will talk. This is I'm talking from experience. Yes.
So it's about experiencing it before you can. So then, if you talk, we'll know you're talking from experience.
Oh, thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, ladies. This thing came up, but because of Davido and Sophia's story, everything, the and Sophia's story carried, swept, like pushed it sideways.
Yeah.
But I've been
I say Davido and Sophia Momodo, child,
that is the trending one. So that one
under the carpet,
Yes, exactly. So, but now that we're talking about that, I believe that people will see it and hear it from people that passed through something like that.
Yeah.
So don't be intimidated with what people think or what people will say about whatever.
No.
You understand? No. And another thing is, don't listen to, like, this is my advice. I would like each and every one of us to give your own advice. This is still open heart with Oluchi. My name is Oluchi Mekekwe. My own advice is this: anybody that is before every woman to have something doing.
Absolutely.
Keep yourself busy, no matter how little it is, because you don't know tomorrow. Like this Jnr.Pope wife now, Jennifer. Nobody, personally, I don't really know much about her. It was one Jnr.Pope died that everything surfaced. I think I saw her in one of their skits making one or two times, but not much about her. But had it been she's not a busy person, she don't have something doing.
Yeah.
Yes,
now.
You understand?
How will she start?
Now she came out after morning. She still wear her morning clothes to come and work. Still, people are talking. People like Esther, not everybody. So you see the society we live in. They want you to die in silence. They want you to die in depression. They want to bully you to death. And some people are supporting her. Some people are supporting Esther. I saw somewhere somebody said, don't mind her. She wants to be flirty. What is your business?
She wants to be what?
People leave their own trouble to face other zone. You understand? It's very sad. We should be sensitive in saying some things, not insensitive. Exactly. What advice do you have, Nkiru? Can you give advice to ladies?
Okay, the advice I want to give every woman is get yourself something doing. Don't be lazy. Don't be a full-fledged housewife. You know, and the greatest security a woman can give to herself is getting some money. In fact, have your own money. Have your own money to be supporting your family, to be supporting your husband, to be supporting yourself. Because in my own case, I'm talking from experience. If I was not doing anything, in fact, I don't know where I would be now. Maybe I must have been in the village with my children.
Yeah.
You know, this hardworking type, I can remember vividly the day, I'm a graduate, the day my husband died, I was having pap stuck in the freezer over 20,000 naira. It was that very day when my elder sister came, they were offloading pap. People were carrying. You know, I do that one as a side hustle. You know, all these married women in my compound, they are looking for a way to get pap that is hygienically prepared in a neat environment. And since we have 24 hours running water here, I decided to be doing it. I prepare special one for them. Some with demand for ginger pap. I will do ginger one. Some they want only pap, only corn. Some they say they want millet and dawa. I will prepare. Do you understand? Every woman should have something doing. You can also work from home. You can get your laptop. There are so many online business you can do. Get something doing because of tomorrow.
My sister, say it loud. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
For example, where we are staying now, we are having an issue there. They want to renovate the building. I'm looking for a house. I'm looking for a house. And when I get a house, I will move.
Yes.
Had it been I'm not doing anything, you know, I will go back to the village. I will go back to the village. You know, I will get a small accommodation apartment that will suit my budget. No matter, you know, I will suit my budget. But if I don't have it, how many people are you going to beg money?
How many people?
They give you today, will they give you tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I'm talking from experience. Even some people that will tell me, this is Tiana.
She's coming now. She's coming. Not around.
No, not on that. I will help you, but it's with and with.
Of course now. That's what a lot of people go through.
Will I start counting them? With it is with and with. So you understand? But if you have something doing, to hell with the person's whatever.
Exactly. Your dignity you will keep your dignity.
Yeah.
Yes, you will keep your dignity and integrity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my sister. God is your strength.
Amen.
What do you have to? What advice do you have to give out?
And she has given all the advice. So
yeah,
she has already said. You remember we had this discussion the other time, and this open heart knowledge talking about side hustle, doing something, keeping yourself busy, making sure your financial, you have financial freedom. Like whatever you need, you get it. We didn't even talk about, you know, in case of widowhood or anything. But then it comes up now. That's why I was upset when that lady said she should sit at home. Sit at home for what? The husband is dead and gone. He's not going to come back. So it's an eye-opener to every woman, married or single. Married or single. Keep yourself busy. Learn handwork. Do something. Don't just sit around and gossip. Like she just said, she has finished all the advice. There are so many online businesses. There are so many offline businesses. There's something you must do. Life is, when I was reading about how many widows in Nigeria alone, 15 million, I shouted and I believed it, because the lifespan of men, most times, you know, life expectancy, men die mostly for women, even when they age. So you see that there are so many widows out there, and most of them are not doing anything. They depend fully on their husband.
On the husband.
So if anything goes wrong, and once you depend on your husband, you're just at home having babies. If anything goes wrong, you don't even know where to start. Because the shame of losing your husband, the accusation from people that you're the one that killed your husband, the stigmatization, there's so many factors that will make you, you fall into depression. So, but if you're busy, if you've already prepared your mind mentally, nobody knows when it's going to happen. Nobody is saying it's going to happen, but life happens. So it's better to prepare yourself. Get something, no matter how small, be doing something. You can always expand. I know there are some people who say, I have a woman that told me that her husband said, don't do anything. The first 5 years of our marriage or 6 years of our marriage, I want you to have babies and take care of them. And what I always say to that kind of people, there's something you can do, even if he refuses to going out. There are so many things you can do, even as a
sit at home mom.
Stay at home mom. There are so many things you can also do. So you start simple. It's not everything they say to you that you listen to. Sometimes it's coming from selfish interest, not like they really want you not to go out. It might be because they're trying to prevent something. Start something. Don't just take everything he says to you, hook, line, and sink, and say, okay, fine, I'm not going. My husband said. Because anything can happen. Anything. Even if the man did not die, he might lose his job tomorrow.
Exactly.
He might just, it's not only when they die, he might just be up there. Suddenly, one business a mistake will just crumple the man. And if he's down, well, how do you people survive? So you have to get something that you're doing, no matter how small. Then if peradventure something happens more, you can now expand. So
you can stand on your feet on your own.
You can stand on your feet as well. You know, it's very, very important.
Thank you so much.
Supporting the family. So I said to my fellow women, please, we are not only talking about when your husband dies, even when he's still alive, doing something. Just get something doing. Just ask people what they are doing, how are they managing, what are they doing. There must be something there that will suit your situation for you to be doing. In case of tomorrow, there is need for someone to, because most times a lot of men die out of maybe things are not working out. They will start poverty, they will start thinking about issues. Some of them, they won't open up. Some of them die accidentally. So there's so many factors out there. So please, ladies, get something, be busy. Be busy, get busy, no matter how small.
So don't listen to such people. They are ignorant of what they are saying. They are insensitive to what they are saying. They just want to talk. People like Esther. So go out there, be the best you can. Do what you can to keep your family. Thank you, everybody. This is still Open Heart with Oluchi. Please like, share, comment, tell us your own story. If you can't say it out on the comment section, you can send us an email. While everything is on One4 TV, you can send us an email. You can send email to me directly at oluchi78@gmail.com. You can send me an email. We can talk about whatever you want us to talk about. Thank you, ladies. Subscribe, everybody. We are still begging for subscription. Subscribe to One4. Click on the notification button, please. Everybody, click on the notification button. For Jnr.Pope's wife, keep doing what you're doing, my love. The Lord is your strength. Thank you, everybody. Bye.